Welcome back, folks. Today is July the 2nd, and as you can see, we have pretty much achieved full bloom here on the Clearfield sunflowers. Don't pay no attention to all that grass and stuff on me. I just got done with a weed eater in between some of the far rows over there, fighting some of these coffee weeds and things. But this journey started in late April. We started plowing, getting the dirt ready. Then on April 28th, fertilized and planted. Sprayed a pre-emergent spray. Put down the Prowl and the Spartan. We got some good rains early, and that got them going, got them coming up. First year using pre-emergent, and I can tell that it really helped. It kept knocked back on a lot of the volunteer millet that I normally fight, and it kind of helped with some of these broadleafs for a little while, but gradually they've come on. I think somebody said it's called horse nettle or thistle, and sickle pod or coffee weed as I call it. So periodically I've been walking and spot spraying in the rows with Gly. Here's some row. We'll go down this row. You can see the brown dead things, and you can see some things that I missed. But we're fairly clean. Now there's stuff in the firs that I can't get to with the weed eater or the spray without killing the sunflowers. Now I did lop off a few. We'll go on down through here. Got some hand-sized or a little better blooms on some, and some of them a little smaller. But the drought that we have had, I'm very tickled with what we got. We're gonna make seed. The bees, honeybees and bumblebees is hard at work doing their job. Now the other evening I was out here, I got stung while I was weed eating. It's a wonder I didn't today. But my rows are a little far apart than normal. A lot of people try to plant them about 30-inch rows. I'm not real sure how wide these are. I just plant to the middle of the tractor with the single row planter. But now these flowers here in the middle and parts of the field is over my head, and some of these are about head high, and some of these here are only about chest high. I just need to do better with my fertilizing. But even right here where it's wide open, you can tell that the chemical, the pre and the post emergent and things has been working. And you can tell that the stalks are smaller in this area, lacking the nitrogen and stuff. But also this area washes real bad. I think it washes the good dirt further on down. Now we got some, 1/4 to $1/2 size stalks, and only got some big as my finger. They're a little thick. That planter's not perfect, but it's a whole lot nicer than pushing that earthway seeder that I'd used the first couple of years. I know Daddy's up above looking down on me. Miss you, old man. This one's for you. Look at that. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. We'll get on down through here. I got some other things I want to show you. I think right here. I mean, there's one about as big as my hand and pretty good stalk. Now this is just a disc strip. Now, I tried to sow some more millet, but it didn't rain much, and I may have got some of that pre-emergent in the ground earlier in the year, so that may not allow it to sprout. The doves is feeding on it. I need to get back in here with the disc. As you can see, that sickle pod is coming on with a vengeance. But what I wanted to show you is this volunteer millet. Now it's weedy, it's got grass in it, but there's a good bit of millet coming on. Some of it's starting to turn. That's what you want. Now this is a little, another strip. It's a little younger that I left. It's intermittent millet. It'll make just a little bit later than that beside it. But this over here, I sowed millet. And we got some sprouting, so maybe I'll have a little bit later make on this. Oh, it's pretty. Leaving tomorrow evening to go to the pigeon forge, so I wanted to get this weeds knocked down. I need to put out a little bit of feed for the birds. I typically feed them in late June and in July up until 1st of August when my millet starts doing, and then they go to that, and then they transfer over to the sunflowers. Now from there to this pole, I did spot spraying, and then it's took me 2 evenings, but I've come down through here and weed eated. Now this, the further this way it goes, the cleaner it gets anyway. So this top end is a little poor right here. But it's still, I mean, that plant there's not but chest high. Got a decent sized heads. We'll make seed. Now there's a casualty. I got a little close with the weed eater. They're thick anyway, so it don't matter. Now that, like I said, this has been weed eated and stuff. It's clear. And you notice most of those sunflowers are facing this way, and that's towards the east. That's the west. I don't know if anyone else experiences that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now some of these plants down here's real tall. Now you see how my planter does. This is not what you want, but it's hard to regulate it, but I don't care. Got a good stalk there. If you had the time, you could come through later after they sprout. And, thin them out, but I always hate to do that. Sure as the world I thin them, then the deer will come thin the rest. This is what we strive for. Good clean flowers. Ideally you'd want about twice the size of the heads on these, but these will make seed. But this video's running a little long now, so I'm gonna end it right there. This is the July dove field update with the full bloom. As always, I thank y'all for watching me here on the Redbeard Saga. Leave me a comment, a like, follow the page. See this thing to fruition. Maybe we'll have a good dove shoot this year. It'll just be up to the birds. So y'all be good. Y'all enjoy your 4th of July. Stay safe. Have a good time with your family. And I'll check in with y'all later on this summer.